We came to Outland expecting to find very little life. Instead, we discovered Zangarmarsh is a rich environment with many living things. However, our first look was wrong. The water levels in the lakes and swamps have been going down consistently since we started measuring them. The effect this could have on local animal and plant life is terrible. Go to Umberfin Lake, southwest of here, and look for clues about this water loss. Did you discover anything? The Naga are doing this. But why? From what you describe, that water pump must be part of the reason the water levels are dropping in the swamp. It does not matter. This explains why they are angry with us. Let's not waste time. I need you to do another task for us. We must find out how big the Naga's activity really is and act correctly. Exploring every area of water in Zangarmarsh could take a long time. If you allow me, I will use my magic to change your body to one that is better for scouting the swamp. Hold this object above the balcony near me when you are ready to start. I will guide you back to safety when we are finished. Hello. It is exactly what I thought. The Naga have built pumping stations at all the main lakes in Zangarmarsh. They must be stopped if the swamp is to have a future. I cannot understand why the Naga would drain the water out of their own home. What I do understand is that we must stop their work. These seeds carry the anger of the earth. Take them to the steam pumps run by the Naga and use them on the controls. The plants that grow from the seeds will be as thick as your arm and as strong as iron. Go. Bring back the balance that the Naga have broken. Is it done? It is finished then. The swamp is safe for now. Do not think for a second that this is the last time we will hear from the Naga. We must stay alert as we continue our mission in Outland. Return to Yizhal and let her know that we will help her as soon as possible. Business in Moonglade and Silithus has kept our members busy, but we will do our best to send the necessary supplies to the Cenarian Refuge. It is good to see you. Things at the Cenarian Refuge have become worse since you left.
Return to Yizhal and let her know that we will help her as soon as possible. Business in Moonglade and Silithus has kept our members busy, but we will do our best to send the necessary supplies to the Cenarian Refuge.
It is time to talk to Tabitha. She lives alone in Dustwallow Marsh. She will teach you how to make a powerful magic tool. Her small house is deep in Dustwallow Marsh, west of Theramore. Yes. Are you here for a magic ball or a staff? Very well. I will help you make it. But be careful. This job is very dangerous and you could die. Or I could die. Someone will definitely die. But let's hope it is someone else, right?
There is important research to do about the local creatures, especially the sporlings and boglords of the swamp. Trust me, when you get out there, you will find the work is difficult. Find Watcher Licio at the Cenarian Watchpost in the western area of the swamp towards the south. Follow the path west and you will find her. She can be very focused on her books, but do not worry about that. And watch out for her cat.
Oh, good. Help at last. There is so much to do, and I need to stay here to organize everything. I hope you are ready to work hard. We need to learn everything we can about the sporlings at Sporger and how they live with the creatures around them. One way to do that is what I am doing, watching them quietly and taking notes on how they interact. I need you to go to the spawning glen to the west. Explore the whole area and then return to tell me what you saw. Back so soon? Your notes on the Sporger sporlings are very important to my research. I hope you are not rushing things. Be patient and make sure you have explored all of the spawning glen before giving me your final report. What? The boglords of Quagridge are eating the sporlings' pods? This is terrible. I was wondering why the boglords were crossing the road to go to the spawning glen. They must be starving for some reason. This is not good. I mean, normally I would not get involved, But if they continue to eat all of the sporling pods, they will destroy them completely. Here is what we will do. I will stay here, and you go to the Quag Ridge to the east and look for food clues to see why they are raiding the sporlings. Be sure that you collect all of the evidence carefully. We are fitting the pieces of a giant puzzle together here. A mistake could lead us to the wrong conclusions. Then where would we be in our understanding of Zangarmarsh's nature? This is what you found? That is strange. These old mushroom parts are unusual and somehow look familiar. I have to think about this for a moment. Do not go anywhere. Yes, that is it. I knew I had seen this type of mushroom somewhere else in the swamp. To the north is a place called the Hewn Bog. It is a strange name for a place, but I have never been there. I will need samples of those mushrooms to confirm my idea. Just be careful. I heard that ogres have moved into the area, so you will have to get the samples from them. Could that be why the bog lords do not go there for food anymore? Do you have those samples yet? We definitely have a match here. The presence of the ogres and what they were doing there explains everything. Now I understand why it is called the Hewn Bog, of course. We have to do something about this situation, but what? We cannot just destroy all of those ogres. They have as much right to be here as any other creature in the swamp. I have an idea. I want you to go north again, this time into the center of ogre territory. Northwest of the Hewn Bog, there is a place named Zangarmarsh Stronghold, which sits on a floating island across a large mushroom bridge. The ogres must be storing the collected mushrooms there. I bet you will find them all over the place, and probably on the ogres themselves too. Bring me enough of them, and I will try to find a way to give the bog lords a new source of food. You have all of the mushrooms that we need to create a new garden for the bog lords? These are perfect. Oh, thank you. You have been very careful not to disturb the natural order, and we have collected so much information in a very short time. Now, let's see if our plan to grow a new food supply for the bog lords will work. Addon told me stories about his time in those caves, and I think it is terrible. You know, maybe we should do something to help those poor sporlocks. Addon says they live in the Funger Cavern, but swamp beasts came into their home recently. Why don't you go down there and see if you can clear the beasts out? The cave is just to the southwest. What? Back so soon? How did it go? Good. Those swamp beasts have no right to take the home of the sporlocks. It would be better if these creatures could learn to live in peace together, but when they cannot, we will be here to fix the problem. Here, please take one of these to thank you for your help.
The Naga are terrible, yes. But even worse are the groups of broken and lost ones that helped them. The worst are the lost ones of the Umberfin tribe. They use dark magic to trap and enslave other people. They are very cruel to escaped slaves, and they would kill me if I left this safe place for even one day. Go to Umberfin village south of here and kill them and their leader, Kataru. Until then, I will be afraid for my life every day. You have returned. Are Kataru and the Umberfin slavers dead? Thank you. I will finally sleep well at night. If I were not so old and weak, I would fight my own enemies. Take this money. It is not a lot, but I must pay you for your kindness. Soon after I escaped from the Umberfin tribe, I hid in a cave south of their village. I did not know that swamp beasts and spore men were fighting over that cave. I had to leave very quickly and left a box with all my things behind. After sneaking out of Umberfin with my things, it was a terrible joke that I lost them so soon after. If you bring them back to me, I will give you one of my personal items. What do you say? Did you find my things? The cave is near Umberfin, close to the border of Nagrand. My things, they are all here. I thank you. As I promised, you can choose one of the items for yourself. I do not have much to give, but my people always share the little we have.
In your travels, you have probably met some of our watchers. They do most of the hard work outside, studying the unique animals of the swamp, collecting samples, and talking to friendly species. The safety of the Watchers is very important. We had to call back the Watchers we sent to explore Funger Cavern to the south because of monster attacks. Warden Hamut believes that killing their leader, Lord Clack, will stop the attacks quickly. Have you found and killed Lord Clack? You have my thanks and the thanks of the Watchers. They will be happy to hear that they can continue their work to the south without being afraid of attacks.
A reward is offered by the Cenarian expedition for Rajesh Fayesh, leader of the Bloodscale Naga. The Naga magic user was last seen at Serpent Lake, in the northern area of Zangarmarsh. The Bloodscale are extremely dangerous and their leader must be approached with great care. People who want to claim the reward should talk to Warden Hamut at Cenarian Refuge. You are here to claim the reward for Fayesh? That is the best news I have heard today. I am sure the Bloodscale will think twice before attacking expedition scouts again. Take this reward. You have earned it. A reward is offered by the Cenarian expedition for Raja Hagazd, leader of the Dark Crest Naga. Hagazd was last seen by scouts at the lagoon, in the south-central area of Zangarmarsh. The Dark Crest are connected to many attacks against the Cenarian expedition and their leader is considered very dangerous. People who want to claim the reward should report to Warden Hamut. You want to talk about the reward for Hagazd? Well, is he dead? There isn't much else to talk about. I did not like the Naga in Azeroth and I like them less here. It is a pity our mission could not stay peaceful, but I will not cry for dead Naga. Here is your reward for dealing with the Darkcrest leader.
The water in the lakes of Zangarmarsh is slowly disappearing. We do not know why, but we know that many types of plants are in danger of dying out completely. As the expedition's cataloger, it is my job to track and identify these plants so we can understand what is happening to them. If you want to help, bring me unknown plant parts. They can be picked from the ground if you collect herbs, and the wild creatures of the swamp may also carry plant parts with them. Did you find any plant parts? The reduction in local plant types is certainly a worry. The growth of new, invasive plants could be related to the recent trouble in the ecosystem. I do not have enough information to make a conclusion yet. Take these. They might be useful to you. Bring me any other plant parts you find. I will include them in my information.
Lorana must have missed this special plant. You are sure you have discovered a plant type that is not yet in Lorana's book. You should show it to her to see what she thinks about it.
You have something to show me? A new plant type. Are you sure? Good job. We will have to add this one to our list. How does purple-leafed rheum sound to you? It sounds quite nice. Before you leave Cenarian Refuge, make sure you speak with Warden Hamut. He is in charge of the expedition's security. He would never forgive me if I did not send an experienced adventurer like you to him.
Yijil sent you? Of course I can use someone like you. We always need a little extra strength. While the druids from the expedition are busy studying plants and checking the lakes, I have made it my job to deal with the enemies in the area. Ever since we arrived in Zangarmarsh, the Naga have launched deadly attacks against us without warning. We have done our best to keep them away, but our supplies are limited. I want you to go to the different Naga bases in Zangarmarsh and show them that they cannot fight us. Bring me their claws as proof of your victories. It's good to see you again. How's your hunt for the Naga going? Good job. You should not feel bad about this. These Naga are vicious creatures, even more dangerous than the ones in Azeroth.
You have earned the trust of the Cenarian expedition. It is time for you to speak to the tree giants who help us, Ashyen and Kelith, and ask for their blessing. Having the mark of a tree giant will give you great power. These gifts will become stronger as your reputation with us grows. Go and ask the tree giants for their blessing. Have you spoken to the tree giants yet? You have returned. Did you get the tree giants' blessings? Our group started as a peaceful mission, but now we must prepare for a big war with the Naga. Many of our people want to fight, but they do not have good equipment. Bring me the Naga's own weapons so we can change them into swords and arrows. Only their best weapons have good materials for us. You will need to look for the Naga inside Coilfong Reservoir. Have you found the weapons I need? These are perfect. Bring any more weapons you find. We need them very much because our materials are limited.
Your victory over Enzu, the Raven God, is a truly great achievement. However, I am afraid he will not give up his plan to return to Outland. As long as he has followers here, he will try to rise again. Keep the magic moonstone with you in case Enzu returns. Keep the moonstone with you. If you think Enzu is growing stronger to try another return to this world, use it to defeat him again. There is almost nothing in this swamp that can burn, so we must use other ways to light up Telrador. Many animals and plants in the swamp have a soft light. It is difficult and cruel to keep the glowing animals in cages, so we use a special kind of mushroom for light. We pick and grow the fulgur mushroom here, but we still need to collect new ones sometimes. The small green mushrooms often grow at the bottom of larger ones near Telrador. It looks like we will need to get more spores soon. These are good spores and they will give us light for a long time. Thank you for helping us get more supplies. Sometimes I wish Denjai had sent a wise man with us, or at least given us an object to keep the Marshfang animals away. The whole place is full of these pests. It is not right. Why doesn't another animal eat these terrible things? We are all taking turns killing them. You arrived at the perfect time. Good job. Now go out there and clear out some marshfangs. I still see marshfangs. Surely you cannot be finished so soon. Have you had enough already? There is a reason why our visitors do not stay for a long time. If I could choose, I would find a better place for this post. But I prefer Marshfangs over Denjai's bad anger any day.
During the war against the orcs, our workers rarely left Telrador because they were afraid of being attacked or captured. Now we go out more often, but the swamp is still dangerous. It seems that the wild rays have become braver in recent months. I do not know if they have less food now, but they have been attacking our workers regularly. If we kill some of them near Telrador, maybe they will learn to leave us alone. Have you had success in your Marshfang hunt? Thank you for helping us clear out some of the Marshfang rippers. If they were smart, maybe they would learn to live in peace. Big, giant bugs with intelligence. I wonder what that would be like. It is good to see a new face here. When Hailrun and I first came to Telrador, we were the only outsiders, but that feels like a very long time ago. Still, we try to welcome new people and make sure there is always enough food and supplies. We can never fully pay back the kindness of the Telrador priests, but we can follow their example and help others. If you want to help, the nearby lakes are full of umberfin eels. Their meat is a main part of our food. Do you have any fish to give to our food stores? Thank you for your help. We will not forget your kindness.
I have lived with the priests of Telrador for some time, and I know this swamp very well. Recently, I have noticed a worrying change in the land to the northeast. Almost all life there is starting to dry up and die, and we do not know why. I have a few ideas about what is happening, but they are just guesses. If you bring me a sample of the dirt from that area, I might be able to solve this mystery. Were you able to get a sample of the soil from the dead mire? The soil seems to have no nutrients, so the dirt itself is not the cause of the problem as I thought. What is connecting everything here? Why is everything suddenly dying? The dirt sample you brought me has almost no water. If the soil itself is losing water, then the creatures living in the dead mire must be suffering terribly. I have seen what happens when the large mushroom giants start to dry up and die. The pain makes them crazy, so they attack anything on their path. These creatures do not know what is happening to them. We cannot save them, so the best thing we can do is end their pain. It makes me sad to kill the creatures of the dead mire, but we cannot save them. The best thing we can do is fix the area and help a new generation grow. Thank you for helping with this difficult task. Our work in the dead mire is not finished, but now we will focus on bringing back balance to the area. On my last hunting trip, I saw a new camp being built by a group of trolls. No doubt they have started hunting in these lands too. If they stay here permanently, we will have to fight hard for food. We cannot attack them without a good reason, but we can remove some of the wild animals that eat our food. For every mire hydra you kill, that is 3 fewer mouths to feed. How is the hunt going, friend? Well done. That should make it easier to find food around here for now, but we will need to find new types of food soon. Fish and mushrooms are okay, but having different kinds of food is always important. Living in this lonely place has taught us to use everything we can find. Of course, you first have to stop thinking about where these materials come from. I have found that the wings of the swamp insects are very helpful for keeping things dry. They are strong, thin, and easy to bend. I see your face. As I said, it takes time to get used to the idea. If you are going out, could you please bring me some wings? Did you manage to collect any thin wings? Thank you. At least you do not have to clean them. That is the worst job of all, but when it is finished, you would never know they came from a giant insect. The first group we sent reported meeting a giant spore bat that they called sporewing. They had to leave very quickly, so they did not have the chance to kill it while they were here. So I decided to finish the job for them. The rest of their report says that the creature is in the southwestern part of the dead mire. I think Vindicator Idar mentioned that it is northeast of Telrador. Did you manage to find Sporewing? Well done. I think you and I did a better job than a whole team of workers. When I go back to Iron Forge, I am sure I can choose any job I want.
While it is true that the prophet of Akali will trouble this world no more, there still remains work to be done. The larger part of Akali's blood has given power to someone else, and it is in him that the real danger lies. Quickly, go north of Gundrak to Dubergene and speak with Tolmar. He will be able to guide you further in this cause.
Listen up, friend. There is dangerous work to be done.
Kill 2 Scarlet Medics, 2 Scarlet Hunters, 2 Scarlet Magi, and 2 Scarlet Knights. Then return to Cursed Deep Shadow in Western Plaguelands. How's it going? Are they stronger than you thought? I hope not. If I am going to finish my job here, I will need a lot more help from you later. Good job. I am surprised you killed them so fast. Thank you. I do not know anyone who likes the Scarlet Crusade. I believe in the light like the people in Stormwind, but these bad soldiers show that they want to kill everyone who does not join them, even good people. Kill Huntsman Radley and Cavalier Durgan before returning to Cursed Deep Shadow in Western Plaguelands. Did you find them yet? When they are dead, I can go inside Hearthglen to look at their camp. I need your help. Please find Radley and Durgan for me. Thank you. You helped me a lot. The air here makes me feel weak and tired. I am not getting better here. I do not know how I will go inside Hearthglen to see the Scarlet Crusade soldiers. That is another problem. Before you go, take this money for your help. Thank you again.
By the holy fire, it is hot here. I cannot blame the first group for leaving, but everyone knows it was not the heat that made them go. No, it was Black Sting, though they will not admit it. They were camped south of the glowing towers to the west, just north of the Feralfen village, when a giant wasp appeared suddenly and attacked them. I want to see their faces when I bring the creature's stinger back to Ironforge to show them. Did you manage to get the stinger? Remember, it is useless to me if it is broken. Thank you very much, my friend. I am going to enjoy this, Before the orcs killed most of my people, Telrador was a quiet place for Drenii priests and holy men. A small group of priests and protectors looked after several shrines in this area. During the war, we lost contact with the priests at the shrines, especially at the Bohamu Temple to the southwest. I heard reports that a tribe of lost ones has moved into the area and is using the old buildings. Visit the Bohamu ruins and tell me what you find there. Have you checked the Bohamu ruins? Can you imagine how beautiful they were in the past? So, the Ferelfen lost ones have taken over the ruins? That is very interesting. They must remember something about their past and why this place is important. We must learn more. This temple could help us save the lost ones and bring our people together again. From what you told me about the Bohamu ruins, it seems this tribe of lost ones has started praying to animal spirits again. Before we can talk to them, we must know more about their religion. Go back to the Ferelfen village and quietly collect some of their statues so I can study them. Try not to make them angry, because that could ruin our chances to talk with them. Do you have the statues? These are perfect. They seem to focus on birds, which is strange because there are no wild birds living in Zangarmarsh. What does this mean? Could they have met the Arakoa? To people who follow spirits, the Arakoa might look like a powerful bird spirit. I feel that these lost ones might not like a Drenii, but they will welcome an Arakoa. I can make a drink that will change your body into an Arakoa for a short time. It requires a few items that cannot be stored, so we must use them a few hours after you collect them. You need to bring me some sporebat eyes and some Fenstrider tentacles. Both animals live in the wild areas around Telrador. Have you collected the items? These are perfect. Give me a moment to mix the drink. The time has come for us to help the Ferelfen and teach them that the light has not forgotten them. Take the drink I made and carry it to the Bohamu ruins. When you arrive at the ruins, drink it to change your body into one of their bird spirits. Speak with Elder Karudi and tell him the Drenii are ready to welcome his people as our long-lost brothers. Did you speak with the Ferelfen elder? They said no. They can choose their own path, of course, but their choice surprises me. I thought all Drenii, including the broken and lost ones, would remember that we are all part of the same people. I suppose he is right that it was bad to trick them, but couldn't he see that our intentions were friendly? Bugs, bugs, bugs. The swamp is full of them, and my friends here seem to love them. Well, I am tired of bugs. Something much more interesting has caught my attention. To the west, there is a village of lost ones who call themselves the Daggerfen. The whole tribe is made of expert assassins. I noticed them mixing and using a very strong kind of poison. I really want to know more about the poison, but that means I need a copy of the recipe and a sample bottle. Did your search of Daggerfen village find the information I need to solve this poison mystery? They are using ragvale mushrooms as a base for the poison? No, that cannot be right. Ragvale is not poisonous. Using ragvale in a poison is like a rogue fighter using two maces. Sure, you can do it, but it is not correct for your job. I just cannot understand. Thank you for getting these for me. I will test the poison as soon as I have time. The small group of broken you see here comes from a larger village in Nagrand. The Korinai, as we call ourselves, are broken who want to reunite with our Drenii brothers. My group came here to make our connections to the Drenii of Telrador stronger. If the Angarash ogres succeed, this temple will fall very soon. They have cut down the mushrooms in the hewn bog and are coming closer to our camp. If you are our friend, help us fight this enemy. How goes the fight against the Angarash? The Angarash danger is stopped for now, but I am sure they will not give up easily. I have forgotten many things since my life as a Drenii ended, but the stubbornness of the ogres is something I remember well. The most important part of any ogre tribe is its leader. Without a leader, the Zangarmarsh organization will disappear, and they will fight each other to choose the next leader. Although we see the ogres walking around this area, their main power is inside the Zangarmarsh stronghold to the northwest. It is inside a cave on a small island connected to the swamp by a fallen mushroom. Go there and defeat Overlord Gorefist. That should give us a good rest. Is it done? Have you dealt with Overlord Gorefist? At last. Thank you for your help in making our position safe at the Oreber Harborage. I will send news of your deeds to the city of Teller in Nagrand. There will be many more opportunities for our people to work together. One reason Ikuti brought us to Zangarmarsh was to help open paths of communication between the Drenii and the city of Teller in Nagrand. To make messengers travel quickly between Teller and Telrador, the roads must be safe. On our way here, Marshfang slicers attacked us many times. We were able to fight them off, but they are a big danger to a single messenger. Reducing their numbers will help keep our messengers safe. Have you made progress in making the road safe? That is excellent news. The road is still not perfectly safe, but the messengers are smart and resourceful.
The Queldana Lodge is a place for the High Elves of the Hinterlands to send letters and news. Their workers are trying to make friends with other races. They share information about the Witherbark trolls who live in the south. All the papers are kept at the lodge. We do not want the Highvale elves making alliances with other people. Destroy the Highvale papers. We need to burn their communications, literally. We must keep the Highvale elves alone. Did you find the building? Perfect. While the Highvale elves try to find their lost information, we can stop them even more.
When I speak to Drenii, I often feel that they think they are separate from nature. Many seem to feel sorry for my people, the Broken, who they say have lost something. We Broken may have lost our connection to the light, but our experiences have brought us closer to the land. My people see opportunities where few Drenii do. For example, look at the poison of the insects that live to the south and west. It has many uses, from hunting to healing. I hope to show the uses of insect poison to Anchorite Ahern and the others at Telrador. That means I need to double my supply. Thank you for bringing this poison. It will help make my demonstration possible without using all of my personal supply. Traveling through lands full of Naga has shown me the cruel truth about how my people are treated. At Marshlight Lake, to the southwest, I saw a very cruel leader playing a deadly game. He orders his slaves out to the islands in Marshlight Lake when he knows that Terraclaw, a giant swamp monster, is ready to eat. I do not need to describe what happens. We are too few to fight the Naga directly, but we can stop their fun by killing their pet. I am ashamed that I cannot do more to help my enslaved people, but at least we have stopped more useless deaths. Thank you. Perhaps with the help of the Drenii, this swamp will be free of Naga one day. I cannot imagine what it feels like to be forced to serve them. He does not talk about it often, but Maktu was once a slave. Maktu can always see a Drenii coming from far away because of his shiny armor. Even in this dark swamp, Maktu wants to laugh at them, but then he remembers they have been kind to us. He wants to teach them how we make armor. The dark, scaly skins of the swamp monsters make some of the best armor Maktu has ever worn. If can bring Maktu some skins from the monsters deep in Serpent Lake, he will gladly share some of his armor. Does have skins for Maktu? Maktu thinks these are good skins. They will make very good armor. Who knows? There might even be enough left for Maktu to make some armor for the Drenii. The last time Maktu was hunting hydras for skins at Serpent Lake, the biggest hydra he has ever seen attacked him. Maktu tried to use his spear, but it was too late. He only had enough time to run away so the hydra would not eat him. Who knows? Maybe next time Maktu will not be so lucky. Maktu wants to make sure there will not be a next time. Will you help Maktu get his revenge on Mrajish? A long time ago, Maktu might have used Mrejish's skin to make strong armor. Mrejish is much too old for that now. The skin is too soft for good armor. Maktu is thankful for your help. Maktu's pride is happy now. He will not be surprised again. You are kind. You are not like some of the other people I have met. You should meet the rest of my people. They will be very thankful for your help. Take these spore sacks to my leader Mishiefen. You will find him in Sporger, north of here. Do you have something to show me? You have helped protect the next generation of sporelings. We can only pay you back by welcoming you into our homes. Stay for a short time and meet the other sporelings. They will have many questions. I hope you do not mind. The Naga of the Bloodscale Enclave to the northeast have begun to kill our people. We cannot let this continue. We suggest that you teach them a lesson to prove our friendship. Have you paid the Naga a visit yet? We are happy that you have confirmed our friendship. Perhaps the bad Naga will think twice about bothering us in the future now that we have such a powerful friend. We must get more red flowers, which we use for many reasons. They used to grow thick like bushes, but because the swamp's water levels are dropping, you can only find them now in the underbog at Coilfong Reservoir, under Serpent Lake. People say that the monsters, swamp giants, and bats there think they are delicious food. So if you want to help us, you must get the flowers from them. Do you have all of the flowers that I asked you to collect? These will work well, but we can always use more. Maybe you will be in the underbog again soon? We can still use more of the red flowers from the monsters, swamp giants, and bats of the underbog at Coilfong Reservoir. Bring them to me in groups of 5 and I will be very grateful. These will work well, but we can always use more. Maybe you will be in the underbog again soon? Although we are peaceful people, we are at war with the spore giants, whether we like it or not. And we have a saying that everything is fair in mushrooms and war. One of the leaders of the spore giants, Hungerfen, has looked after a very special plant, known as the underspore, for thousands of years. It would break his pride if something happened to that plant. Go to the underbog in Coilfong Reservoir and steal a piece of it for us. Trust me, he will notice. The underbog is a very dangerous place. I would not think you are a coward if you were afraid to go there. I also would not be happy with you if you did not return with what I asked for. Perfect. Surely the spirit of the spore giants will be very low when they see what you did. Either that, or they will be so angry that they will attack us again soon. In the past, the biggest danger to my people was from the marshwalkers. With the new problems we have with the spore giants, we cannot risk another attack from our old enemies. You have proven that you are capable. Do you think you can travel to the underbog in Coilfong Reservoir and kill the great mother of the marshwalkers, known as the Black Stalker? Bring me her brain as proof. You have returned. Does this mean that the Black Stalker is dead? The Black Stalker is dead. Normally I would not celebrate such killing, but the pain that the Great Mother and her children have caused my people over the centuries is terrible. It is sad that now another one of her children will change to replace her, but that will take time and give us a rest so we do not have to worry about the marshwalkers for a while.